All right, so I'm going to be talking about some news that just kind of dropped in my lap. I actually stumbled upon it on social media, and again, my friend Chris was actually the one who shared the news, and I was like, "Oh, I should talk about this because I'm the crossover guy." So yes, as you can see, we are getting from Dynamite Comics, we're getting a Space Ghost Johnny Quest crossover. Something that we have actually gotten before in the past. That was actually something that actually did happen, kind of, in when those properties were under DC Comics. So, Space Ghost Johnny Quest. This is actually something like, again, it's two Hanna-Barbera properties crossing over, and again, it was something that did kind of happen on a grander scale in Future Quest, which was this big, like, love letter to the Hanna-Barbera action cartoons, and it was a love letter to Justice League: The New Frontier. It's very much inspired by Darwyn Cooke's work. In fact, that's it. Like, it's not even like me shooting my mouth off. That's actually what the writer said, is that it was a big love letter to Darwyn Cooke's work. Sorry, I lost my train of thought. I've got a very bad headache going on right now. Anyway, so let's talk about this comic. Now, this comic will be called Space Quest. Real original, guys, but I appreciate it. This comic will be written by Joe Casey, who most of you guys, he's worked on Spider-Man, Deadpool, some stuff over at DC. Joe Casey has a lot of accolades to him. He's a writer you definitely are aware of, and I think he's a pretty solid writer. So to have him do this comic is really cool. I really do appreciate the work behind it. So I am going to say that I am, like, it's a good writer. And now I don't know if this is a one shot or a miniseries. So I'm gonna bank on that it's probably a miniseries that this is, because I've seen nothing that says it's a one shot. So I'm pretty sure it's a miniseries. Anyway, the comic itself tells the story of Dr. Quest and his family going to Area 51 because a downed spacecraft has been taken by the U.S. military and has been brought to Area 51 for Dr. Quest to run tests on. However, this attracts the attention of Space Ghost, who is the local cosmic superhero who has come to retrieve the spacecraft. So shenanigans ensue. So it's a pretty solid story. Space Ghost is being treated like a Green Lantern kind of character, which he has been in the past. So to have these two big action cartoons clashing with one another and teaming up against who knows what is a really cool idea. I think this also kind of shows that, like, Dynamite's not wasting time with doing these kind of crossovers. We saw it also in an upcoming Free Comic Book Day crossover between Thundercats and Powerpuff Girls in a special fun one-shot. That one, like I said, the Powerpuff Girls Thundercats one seems more like it's going to be more for, like, shits and giggles and whatnot. But this looks more serious. Like, this one looks like a more serious take on the crossover. And it makes me wonder of what else could we see from this, from Dynamite now being able to cross over with other properties. Could we see, like, they may be doing it in the Hanna-Barbera comics? So could we get Thundercat Space Ghost? I know that's been thrown around. I would personally love to see a Thundercat Space Ghost crossover. Maybe even if they want to go out of the Hanna-Barbera comics, I would love to see Vampirella and Space Ghost. Mostly being because you're thinking, well, that's a vampire, that's not going to work. Actually, she's a space vampire, so you could easily do a Space Ghost Vampirella story, and it'd work. You could also do a Space Ghost John Carter comic. I'd actually be really down for a Space Ghost John Carter book, or Mars Attacks Space Ghost. Come on, guys. There was an announcement, and I didn't talk about it before, but they're also doing a sequel to Mars Attacks Red Sonja. That's Dynamite's doing that. Although I will say that it does make me worried because lately Dynamite's been notorious with you know, trade paperbacks. Like, they've been notorious with delays and, you know, waiting for another comic to come out. It's just, really does suck, because I am a trade person. You know, it saves space and also gives you the whole story rather than wait for the next issue. So it really does suck that, like, like, it does suck that, like, Dynamite, while they're coming out with really cool comics, like, obviously, Gargoyles, Darkwing Duck, all of this stuff going on right now at with their Cartoon Network acquirements. But, yeah, it really sucks, because, like, these comics have been, you know, the trades have been delayed. But, you know, that doesn't mean, like, they don't get canceled or anything. It just takes a long-ass time than most. Anyway, I am looking forward to this comic. Hopefully it opens the door to other crossovers, and could we see, like, some good old-fashioned villain team-ups, like, I don't know, like Dr. Zinn and Brax teaming up? That'd be kind of fun. Anyway, so you guys tell me in the comments below, what do you guys think of this Space Ghost Johnny Quest crossover? Are you guys excited? Are you guys not? Comment below, let me know. Other than that, hope y'all enjoyed this. I'm Mr. Multiverse. I'll see you next time in the Multiverse.